What is it that you're passionate about? What do you want to do?
Influence, impact, and change people's lives.
The world is waking up, and change is coming.
There is a worldwide consensus that young leaders are the best agents of change to inspire values of human rights, justice, and equality in their social circles and through them to the rest of the world. This is the focus of the educational model of the Social Excellence Forum.
Young leaders are the best agents of change, and in the Social Excellence Forum, we are focused on training them, shaping their skills, and preparing them to the future job.
Since 2013, the Social Excellence Forum trained more than 1,000 carefully picked young leaders and got top social, government, legal, and academic figures from Israel and around the world to join the program as mentors and role models to the youth. One of the main educational tools the Forum for Social Excellence uses in its programs is mock trials.
Dr. Fünfgeld. He examined me. He checked the color of my hair and the color of my eyes, and he claimed me mentally deficient, an idiot.
שופטים נכבדים, כפי שאנו רואים, לא רק שהנאשם ידע בבירור מה קורה במוסד באגלפינגהר, הוא הקים בתוכו מחלקה לניתוחים למוחות של קורבנות במימון ארגון T4 עצמו.
One of the main tools we are using are mood courts, because this is an excellent, powerful, and significant method to instill human rights among those young leaders and through them to the rest of the world.
המתת חסד. ביטוי אלגנטי שמאחוריו מסתתרים מעשי רצח אכזריים של מאות אלפי מטופלים פסיכיאטרים חסרי ישע שנרצחו על ידי אותם רופאים ואחיות שהיו אמורים להגן עליהם.
Preparing, educating the students to litigate, to face a court, to prepare a case. The moot court here is a means, not the aim.
I am a victim, and I have been dehumanized. And I want justice done today.
75 years ago, the doctor's trial started at Nuremberg, and the horrors perpetrated in the name of science and medicine were exposed and dealt with for the first time. Notably missing from the defendant's bench was one of the top advisors to the Nazi regime on racial hygiene, the head of the German Society of Neurologists and Psychiatrists and director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute for Psychiatry, Professor Ernst Rüdin. Rüdin was a prominent figure behind the infamous Law for the Prevention of Hereditarily Diseased Offspring, which led to the forced sterilization of 400,000 human beings, and was heavily involved in the so-called euthanasia program, the systematic killing of 300,000 psychiatric inmates in gas chambers, poison, and starvation.
The Holocaust did not begin in the gas chamber, said the court. It began with words. These are the chilling facts of history. These are the catastrophic effects of racism.
Now, 75 years later, future leaders from 15 different countries will bring Rüdin to justice in the International Mock Trial for Human Rights, in collaboration with the United Nations and other international entities.
Who financed the entire program?
הלשכה הפרטית של היטלר.
And did the defendant ever kill or order the killing of anyone?
ככל שידוע לי, לא.
And was the defendant ever physically present in a killing center?
ככל הידוע לי, לא.
אין ספק כי פעולותיו של הנאשם אינם מקרה מובהק של ביצוע פשעים נגד האנושות. כל המעגלים שנשקו לנאשם הועמדו לדין ובחלקם הגדול נידונו למוות.
Mock trial on Ernst Rüdin represents what an honest person in our generation, and as it should have been in his generation, should do.
יצאתם מדעתכם, אני מזועזע עד עמקי נשמתי, לא בשם עצמי, בשם המדע, איך אתם מעיזים?
Thanks to the collaboration with the United Nations and the Holocaust Outreach Program, this model of young leaders as agents of change can be amplified and exported to educational systems around the world.
70 litigators and 1,000 members of the jury from high schools from around the world will debate, research, and formulate arguments for the prosecution and defense in the case, working with experts in history, bioethics, international law, social psychology, and other relevant disciplines, to finally present them in front of a unique tribunal of 5 senior international judges, who will then submit their decisions.
He became the head of the Association for German Neurologists and Psychiatrists, the president for the Society of Racial Hygiene, and significantly, he was the head of Task Force 2 for Racial Hygiene within the Ministry of the Interior of the Reich.
The forced sterilization of vulnerable people, especially minorities.
For incitement to crimes against humanity by murder, extermination, torture, and persecution, count 1. And incitement causing crimes against humanity by sterilization, count 3.
So in conclusion, I agree with the learned chairman that the defendant should be found guilty of charges 1 and 3 and acquitted of the remaining charges. Thank you.
This project will provide a unique opportunity for young leaders from all over the world to join together with a clear and determined message condemning racism, incitement to hatred, and anti-Semitism for generations to come.